at 27, I feel like he might.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Green Bay Packers and the London Monarchs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Packers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Let's go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Here's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And it's taken in at the 9. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Robinson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
On second down, it's Taylor. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Hey, boy!
Lawrence will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 3. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the 25 on 2nd down, Lawrence connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Hey, stop.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Lawrence going to throw again. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That was 1st and 10 at the 11. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. Jonathan Allen, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding the 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They're going to look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run good for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 23. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's taken in by Watson.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
You ready?
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And complete once again to Watson.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Lawrence on the sneak. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward, because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
Now Lawrence on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Gain of 12. First down, Packers.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
we go, set.
First and 10, Taylor. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Robinson again.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr. with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Packers on third down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, it's Lawrence. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Lawrence. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Lawrence will throw. Catch made by Slayton. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Operating from the gun. Lawrence to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement.